Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week, aka Mr. Accountability. Back at you with another installment on the High Frequency Only channel, man. Make sure you support your boy, like, subscribe, okay, share, comment, hit the bell, all that good stuff, man. Okay. It's the last day of the year, man. So we're gonna end off the year on a very great discussion topic. Okay, let's get into it. Topic subject for today's video: is it female nature, or are they raised to be this way? Okay, let me repeat myself. Topic subject for today's video: is it female nature, or are they raised to be this way? Okay, now this is a very hot button topic. Okay, those of us that's single out here that is in the dating game, dating market, I think a lot of people would say that it's hard out here dating, particularly if you in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. Okay, but what we really got to talk about is the female nature. Okay, or like the topic is, or are women really socialized to be this way? Okay. Kevin Samuels just released a bunch of different episodes of interviews he did with several women in Miami, and it was very interesting. I know some people definitely don't care for Kevin Samuels' platform or either his stance on different things, but you got to give it to the brother. He actually says some very factual things. Okay. Some things I agree with, some I don't, but as men or as people, that's the case for everybody, or it should be anyway. So it was a lot of different points that was coming up, and it got me to thinking about the female's nature. Okay, or if females are actually socialized to be this way. Okay, so let's talk about it. So a lot of times people would say that it's female nature to be hypergamous. All right. And for those that don't know what hypergamy means that when women are going for men who are above them when it comes to lifestyle, status, money, etc. Okay. So they always going for the big dog, the big fish. Okay. So a lot of people have said that hypergamy is just innate in women to actually go for people that are kind of above them. Okay. Now, to say it's innate, we can look at a lot of different aspects of our society, and to say that, well, capitalism probably spurs that. Okay. The fact that the differences between men and women, and the fact that men make more money on average than women, could probably spur hypergamy. The drive that men have in order to be successful probably spurs that. Not to say that women don't have a drive, but even women have admitted that, some women have admitted that they don't have the drive of men as far as being successful, being a go-getter, etc. So whether or not hypergamy is actually innate, I often say, and I definitely believe that when it comes to nature versus nurture, they go hand in hand. It's hard to say whether one is 51% or 49. In some instances it may be, some instances it may be 60-40. It really just depends on the context and the situation. Okay, so is it innate for women to go after the big fish? I don't think, not necessarily, because some women are very content with hardworking men. Okay. And hardworking men don't always make six figures or more, or you're millionaires. Okay. There are men who make under 100,000 because that's the average. Okay. Average men make about $50,000 in this country. Actually, a little bit less than that. Okay. So to say women are naturally hypergamous, it's really hard to say. Okay. Now, let's go a little further. Okay. When it comes to women, using men as far as to better or benefit themselves, Is that innate in women? That's hard. That's another one that's hard to say as well, because I think some women naturally understand as they go through life that they can get certain things by doing certain things. Okay, whether that's using their body, their looks. Okay, we understand that a lot of women are on TV because of the way they look. Okay, and that's part of it, and that's kind of part of the game. Now, is that natural though? I don't know. I really think it's just the fact that we focus on, particularly as men, and this could be part of the biology camp, that men, we're very visual creatures. Okay, so yes, we want beautiful women around us in the work environment, in our personal lives, regardless. Okay, so that's probably an argument for the biology, but that's more so on the men's side. Okay, so women will use their looks, they'll use their body in order to get what they want. Okay, and some women will use men. Okay, so that argument, or whether or not it's natural for women to use men, to see men only as what they can do for them. I think some, or I would say, I feel like a lot of women actually sacrifice not only for their kids but for other men. Okay, they'll put themselves last and put their husband or boyfriend and their kids in front of them. A lot of women, I think a lot of people do that in general. Okay, so I just think it's part of this social media machine. It's part of how our culture is kind of progressing, that women understand, and quote unquote, to get the bag, well, this is the way they do it. Okay, by using a man's resources and money. Okay, so we always got to understand that we got to leave the exception out and talk about the norm. Okay, so a lot of times all we hear about is the exception when it comes to social media and TV and radio. Right, we hear about the millionaires, we hear about the people that are the 9s and 10s. Well, 9s and 10s are just not walking on the street every day. Millionaires are not walking on the street every day. Do you know a millionaire? But in your personal life, regardless of just seeing them on TV. So these people don't just, exist in everyday life. Okay. So we got to understand, we always generalize it. We're always talking about the norm. Okay. So when it comes to female nature versus are they socialized? Okay. So we got to understand these things go hand in hand. Okay. A lot of women are either born, as chemist Samuel was pointing out, a lot of women are either born to look at a man for their resources and their money, or to be feared. Okay. From young, we told not to hit women. We told to open doors for women. We told how to treat a woman. We taught that we need to protect and provide for them. We're told for that from young. We are trained to literally be a husband. We're socialized, but it's also innate in us as well. We want to protect others because we are the stronger of the species. Okay. But women, on the other hand, they're not trained to be wives. They're trained to, or let's say raised to, go out there and get a career, get a job, do for self, particularly black women. In the black community, they are told to go get it. Okay. And of course, the women movement spurred a lot of this. Okay. So female nature, socialized, it's a combination of the two. But what's not a combination is that women are getting away from their nature. And I talked about this on a previous video, and the innateness of them being mothers. And a lot of women do want to be mothers. But the fact that they have a drive to be mothers and want to care for their offspring, but there's not a drive to actually take care of a man who helped produce that offspring. Okay, to cook, to clean, okay, to be his support system. That is no longer in a woman. Okay, because it's always do for self. And that's another thing. Well, is it innate for women to be selfish? That's not innate in women. That's definitely socialized in women. Okay, through, of course, women from when they're young actually being told, well, you don't need no man. Go out and do this, girl. He can leave you. They cheaters. that is being pumped in women's heads since they're young, and more so in the black community, unfortunately. Okay, so the way I see it, I see more socialization going on. Okay, but I also see people drifting from that biological, that innateness, due to the fact that the way our world is actually operating now. Okay, because of course we're getting away from the naturalness when it comes to the food, the naturalness when it comes to the beauty, right? The naturalness when it comes to communicating, talking with one another. We're getting away from what we are and who we are. Okay, and we literally are being pumped and fed into this matrix. I had to say it. All right. So, hey, we're going to end the video there, man. Hopefully y'all appreciate this. The last video of 2021, man. Okay. And we're going to have some more fire topics. We're going to talk about some more deep discussions in 2022. Okay. The platform is going to keep growing. Okay. The books are coming next year. The merch is here. You know what I mean? So, hey, support your boy. All right? Hey, as always, I'm you, you're me. Love always, love eternal. And we out this thing. Chuck them deuces.